Get ready for a mind-blowing ride through history's most outrageous moments. We're diving headfirst into the wild, weird, and wonderful world of 1970s rock, a decade where reality dissolved and legends were made. From the shocking return of Pink Floyd's Syd Barrett to the eerie coincidence of his appearance during the mixing of Shine on You Crazy Diamond, get ready for stories that will leave you speechless. We'll explore the bizarre desert cremation of Gram Parsons by his own road manager, Phil Kaufman, and the mind-bending tale of Fleetwood Mac's Jeremy Spencer vanishing into a cult. You won't believe the tales of rock's wildest frontier.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Then, we're jetting to China with Burning Rock Biotech Limited as they release their 2025 annual report, revealing their groundbreaking work in precision oncology and early cancer detection using next-generation sequencing. We'll unpack the science behind their mission to guard life via science and what this means for the future of cancer treatment. It's a story of innovation that could change lives. And the good vibes continue with the Hard Rock Casino Tejon and their incredible blood drive, partnering with the Houchin Community Blood Bank to save lives right here in Kern County. See how 60 donors stepped up to contribute over 60 pints, making a real difference and embodying the spirit of community support. We're talking about real impact and the generosity that strengthens our neighborhoods. Finally, we celebrate a monumental achievement as Fela Kuti becomes the first African solo artist inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a posthumous honor for the Afrobeat pioneer. We'll look at the success of his Peabody Award-winning podcast, Fela Kuti, Fear No Man, and the Recording Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award, cementing his enduring legacy. Don't miss a second of these incredible stories. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. The 1970s were a wild ride for rock music, a decade where reality blurred and legends were born from excess, creativity, and sheer strangeness. From ghostly reunions to audacious acts of defiance, this era delivered moments that defy belief. Pink Floyd fans were stunned in 1975 when Syd Barrett, the band's enigmatic co-founder, audaciously appeared at Abbey Road Studios during the mixing of Wish You Were Here, the very album featuring a tribute song to him. His LSD-fueled departure years earlier had left him unrecognizable, and his spectral presence brought Waters and Gilmour to tears. In a macabre twist, country rock pioneer Gram Parsons' road manager, Phil Kaufman, defied convention after Parsons' 1973 death. Honoring a pact, Kaufman intercepted the coffin at Lax, drove it to Joshua Tree National Park, and performed a partial cremation, a spectacle that resulted in a fine for coffin theft but not for body larceny. Fleetwood Mac experienced its own peculiar exodus when guitarist Jeremy Spencer vanished during a tour, only to be found having joined the Children of God cult. He abandoned his career, deeming the rock world a lie. Meanwhile, Keith Richards fueled myth in 1973 with a rumored blood transfusion to cure his heroin addiction. The reality was a less dramatic dialysis-like procedure, but Richards played along, cementing the legend. More Fleetwood Mac drama unfolded with founder Peter Green. Plagued by severe mental illness and an aversion to fame and fortune, Green allegedly threatened his accountant with a shotgun over royalty checks, leading to his institutionalization. David Bowie's 1970s were marked by intense drug use and a fascination with the occult, including Adolf Hitler's charisma. He faced detention at the Russian border for Nazi memorabilia and later sparked controversy with a gesture at London's Victoria Station, which he later attributed to a drug-induced blackout. During John Lennon's infamous Lost Weekend, his sessions with Harry Nilsson on the album, Pussy Cats were notoriously hedonistic. Nilsson ruptured a vocal cord but hid the injury, fearing Lennon would halt the recording. The studio itself was believed to be haunted, adding to the pair's psychological strain captured on tracks like Many Rivers to Cross. Keyboardist Rick Wakeman of Yes took prog rock ego to new heights, ordering a massive Indian takeaway during a concert and eating it on stage, while his bandmates performed an extended instrumental. A bizarre incident at the 1969 Toronto Rock and Roll Revival saw Alice Cooper throw a chicken into the audience, which was then tragically torn apart by fans. Frank Zappa, recognizing the publicity potential, advised Cooper to never admit he didn't bite its head off. The Who's drummer Keith Moon, in 1973, collapsed mid-performance after reportedly consuming horse tranquilizers. In a remarkable turn of events, a 19-year-old fan, Scott Halpin, stepped in and played 3 songs with the legendary band. Sibling rivalry within the Kinks escalated to violence. After Dave Davies attacked Ray Davies' amp, drummer Mick Avery struck Dave with a hi-hat stand, believing he'd killed his brother and fleeing the scene. Led Zeppelin's Robert Plant was sidelined for nearly 2 years following a severe car crash in Greece. Fans attributed the accident to Jimmy Page's alleged occult practices, dubbing it a black magic curse. Iggy Pop's provocative stage antics led to a violent confrontation with a biker gang during a 1974 Stooges concert in Michigan, captured on the live album Metallic KO. Tragically, New York Dolls drummer Billy Murcia died of an overdose in a London hotel bathtub in 1972, a mishap that derailed the band's potential UK stardom. In a truly unique display of pop culture and political intersection, Elvis Presley, obsessed with law enforcement badges, met with President Nixon in December 1970. Presley, seeking to combat the evils he perceived in America, was granted an honorary badge as a federal agent at large. Burning Rock Biotech Limited, a leader in precision oncology leveraging next-generation sequencing, has officially filed its 2025 annual report on Form 20-F with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The comprehensive report, detailing the company's performance for the fiscal year ending December 31, 2025, is now accessible on the SEC's website and Burning Rock's investor relations portal. Shareholders and ADS holders can request a complimentary hard copy of the audited consolidated financial statements by contacting the company directly via email at ir@brbiotech.com or by mail to their Guangzhou headquarters. Burning Rock's mission, Guard Life via Science, underpins its dual focus, providing NGS-based therapy selection for late-stage cancer patients and advancing cancer early detection initiatives, which have progressed beyond initial R&D into clinical validation. Investors are reminded that the report contains forward-looking statements subject to risks and uncertainties, and Burning Rock undertakes no obligation to update these statements, except as mandated by law. Kern County hospitals received a vital boost to their blood supply this past Monday, April 27, thanks to a successful community blood drive hosted at the Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Partnering with the Houchin Community Blood Bank, the casino welcomed approximately 60 donors, who collectively contributed over 60 pints of blood. Organizers emphasized the critical impact of each donation, with the potential to save multiple lives within the local community. This drive follows a recent $10,000 contribution from the Hard Rock Casino Tejon to the Houchin Community Blood Bank, underscoring a shared commitment to a robust and dependable local blood supply. Chris Kelly, president of Hard Rock Casino Tejon, stated, "Supporting Houchin Community Blood Bank and the life-saving work they do is central to our commitment to the communities we serve. This effort is about coming together to make a real impact. Every donation helps save lives right here in Kern County." Jonathan Bautista, CEO of Houchin Community Blood Bank, expressed gratitude, noting, "We're grateful to Hard Rock Casino Tejon for their partnership in hosting this blood drive. Their commitment to giving back makes a meaningful difference in strengthening our community and supporting patients in need." As an added incentive, donors who were existing Unity by Hard Rock members, or who joined that day, received $25 in complimentary slot play. Afrobeat pioneer Fela Kuti is making history, becoming the first African solo artist to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The prestigious honor, an Early Influence Award, will be formally recognized at the induction ceremony on November 14, 2026, at the Peacock Theater. This posthumous recognition caps a remarkable period for Kuti's legacy, amplified by his acclaimed 12-episode podcast, Fela Kuti, Fear No Man. The podcast has already garnered significant accolades, including a Peabody Award, topping the New Yorker's Best Podcasts of 2025 list, and securing a 2026 Webby Award. The Recording Academy also bestowed a Lifetime Achievement Award upon Kuti earlier this year, underscoring his enduring impact. Dolphin Entertainment, NASDAQ, DLPN, through its subsidiary Shorefire Media, is celebrating these achievements. The news appears to be a company-specific catalyst for DLPN, as its stock saw a 3.32% increase, while market peers showed mixed performance. This client-related recognition aligns with a string of recent successes for Dolphin's subsidiaries, including numerous client award nominations and successful promotional events. Financially, Dolphin reported record 2025 results with $56.7 million in revenue, highlighting a robust performance that these high-profile client accolades are now complementing. Investors will be watching to see if this wave of prestige-driven campaigns can translate into sustained demand for Dolphin's marketing services.